Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Totality, and as you can see, we're still not back in the gaming setup. Don't worry. Hopefully by this video, we got a couple gaming videos for you guys. But today, I wanted to do another fishing video. But what is very special about this specific video is that we're not in the same spot we've been making like 3-4 videos on. This spot, we're fishing directly right into the Rock River on one of my favorite bridges to fish. This bridge holds pretty much anything you can think of: cats, carp, sheephead, and I've even caught a walleye here once, and smallmouth bass, and I can imagine there's largemouth in here as well. This video might be a little bit different than the others because I may or may not be turning on the GoPro if I get a catch, because while this is a good spot to fish, it can take a little while to finally, get the action rolling. So I don't think I'll have it on for the complete duration that I'm here. I think I'll turn it on like if I get like a huge bite or I get a really nice takedown. But let me know what you guys what you guys thought about this. If you want me to do something more like, I filmed the bites and the takedowns, or just film the just the whole time I was here and then just cut parts out. Let me know what you think, because like for the Panfish area, that's what I've been doing. I've been just recording my whole time there and then cutting out little bits and pieces as I go. But you guys let me know what you would want, and we would go from there. I talked in a couple videos about wanting to fish at this place to hopefully try and get something a little bit bigger than what we've been catching in the last few videos. But if you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a big fat thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, and comment down below what is your favorite fish to catch and why. I would love to hear what you guys gotta say. And without further ado, let's hopefully cut to when I got a good bite or potentially a fish. I'm sure you can hear those ducks going ham over there. But they're right over there. You may not be able to see them on the camera, but there's two of them. But to go over the setup really quick, we have it's called a Tiger. It's right here. Tiger Reel. I honestly have never heard of this company. This is actually a rod that I got for free, thankfully, and I'm assuming that it goes with the bundle. I've had no problems with the reel and the rod. The rod, as you can see, is very, very long, and it holds up pretty well. The line that we're using is, I believe, 20 to 25 pound mono. Quote me if I'm wrong on that. I probably could be wrong. But yeah, that's the setup. And then for our rig, let me just reel that in for you guys quick, because we'll have to recast anyway. It's really simple for my brain, but it's also a little effective. And it's nothing like, it's nothing major. Stop it. There we go. So what we have here is basically a bullet weight with a little bead, and then I believe this is I could be wrong, I think this is a 5/0 hook. I think that's how you say aughts. This is a 5, I believe, circle hook with a worm. But I also got shrimp in that other bag there. So if we're not getting any luck on the wormies, we'll try out the shrimp, because I tried shrimp here a couple weeks ago and I was able to get a cat off of it, fishing right in this spot actually. So we'll see what we can make happen here. I'm hoping to get a carp. I really, truly want a carp, because I have not caught one in so very long. At least since I started fishing again. now we just sit and wait. Okay, so a little bit of an update. Haven't gotten too much action yet, but we just had, I believe it was either a bass or a possible cat. He jumped right over where my hand is pointing, like straight ahead. I got a wormy out there, but I'm thinking of maybe switching to a shrimp. I don't know, because if it's a cat, I'll have a better chance, but I'm not sure what it is. I can't really get a good identification on it just yet, but I'm working on it. Oh, I'm working on it, all right. You know what? Let's do a shrimp. Let's do a shrimp. Because I want to show you all the kind of shrimp I'm using. Now, I'm not using like the shrimp that you would think of. See, that guy's already done for. Make it sound slow. But the shrimp that I'm using are the ones that you can actually, like, you know, catch up and cook, like the ones that have the tails. So that's what we're using, but we're using the raw ones. We're not using the cooked ones. I'm gonna throw this right out where I seen the fish. We'll see if he jumps up for that. But yeah, I'm not using cooked shrimp, I'm using raw shrimp. So let's show that off to you guys right now. First, don't ask, okay? Ooh, it's got the little water, the shrimp water too. Oh, now it's over there. I think that was actually a carp. I think that was something different I seen over there. Yeah, we'll go with this one. So this is what I got the cat off of, just a piece of little raw shrimp. What I like to do is take my skizzars, remove the guard, and then just cut the tail off just a little bit. See, it was funny. When I was using these the first time, I believe, the dumb mistake. I don't know if it was or not, because I did wind up getting a fish off of it, but I wound up putting them in the freezer for a little too long. So when I first got out here, just throw that tail in there. When I first got out here, my shrimp were like frozen solid in ice. I was able to put them on the hook, but it wasn't very fun. So then I'll either put them through the head, like, you know, like the top, or the tail. It really just depends on what you prefer. You just want to make sure you get it nice and secure on that hook. So like something like that. We probably could have cut it a little bit shorter, but that'll suffice for what we need it to do. Because I've been doing a little bit of experimenting in this area, because there's times where, you know, the fish will be hitting, and there'll be times where they're obviously not. And it could be for multiple different reasons, but I wanted to try using different stuff, because my whole life I've really only used live bait, more specifically in the worm region. So, moving forward, I wanted to try something a little bit different. So, and I seen that people were using shrimp, so I figured, well, you know, I'll give it a shot and we'll see if it does anything. And it did. We got a decent catfish. Nothing huge, but a fish nonetheless. Because from what I read, and I've like researched and all that, these are supposed to be more better in the scent way of things, because they're obviously, you know, dead. I would like to try live shrimp, but I don't know where I can get live shrimp. Probably like an exotic grocery store, maybe. That might hold it. We'll see what that shrimp does. This is the first shrimp that we're throwing out today, so we'll see what it does. Come on, take it down. Come on. I don't know if I should reel in or not, because I don't think there's no worm barely on that hook. I don't think there is really. But he's still tapping it. He's still tapping it, so I don't know. Yeah. I'm gonna reel in this worm because I think I think there's really not even that much left. I'm gonna just reel in because I really don't think there's much left on that worm. Wait, no, there's a fish on. There's a fish on. What? 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 Oh my gosh, no kidding. No, actually, you're actually kidding. What? He was on this whole time? What? And he, wow. Okay, he was on this whole time. He was on this whole time. And he wasn't running. He wasn't running with it. Wow, okay. I didn't think there was one on the hook. And this is a nice one too. That's actually really interesting. He wasn't fighting at all, so I'm like, okay, he must still be messing with it. Look at that. Oh, jeez. Well, don't go, don't get yourself hooked there, buddy. Ha ha, look at that. That's awesome. That's awesome. Look at that. Woo! That's awesome. That's a nice sheephead. That's a really nice sheephead. Yep, that's a big one. Yep, I like that a lot. That's awesome. I didn't know he was on the hook. I did not know he was on the hook. He wasn't fighting it. He wasn't running with it, so I didn't know. But that's the first fish on the bank, right there. Beautiful, beautiful fish. Beautiful, beautiful fish. I'm actually going to not end the live, but I'm going to take some pictures because yep, just like that. That's how we do it, people. That is how we do it. Give you guys one more good look, and myself. Man, that's awesome. Beautiful. All right, let's get them back in the water. Well, thank you for the interesting fight. I appreciate it. And he's out. Okay. Well, he took it down, but I didn't think he did. But he was on that hook the whole time, but he wasn't running. So that's, I don't know, that's really interesting. I didn't think he was on that hook, but he was actually. All right. If you're thinking about getting into fishing and you don't know if you should or not, or you're not gonna like it, try it out. You know, you won't know if you like it until you actually do it, and that goes for a lot of things that you do in your life. You know, you could wind up fishing and it could be your greatest favorite, you know, pastime, or you could try it and not like it. You just never know until you actually give it a shot, you know. Felt very, very confident about that one. That one felt good. I mean, that's how it was for me anyway. You know, I was like, I was seeing a lot of fishing videos on YouTube and all that, you know. It was like kept popping up on my feed. And, you know, I got all these, you know, I got all these rods and everything. And they're just sitting there collecting dust. And, you know, it just got me thinking, you know, I haven't done it in years, but, you know, maybe I'll enjoy it again. And that's what I did. And I've been hooked on it, again, no pun intended, since, I think, June. I think I started doing it again. I'll have to look back. But, yeah, I think it was like June. It's just, you know, it's a good, calming peacetime. You know, it's just a good time. I think the one thing for me that I was worried about coming back into it was setting up the stuff, you know, because I know last time I fished, before I came back, you know, I had people set it up for me because I didn't know any of the knots and what type of setups to use and this and that, and I just wasn't very confident that I could do it. So, you know, it was like if I were to break the line or something, I would, you know, give it a shot and try, but it just wouldn't work. It just wouldn't work, and then I would have to go to areas that I hope people would, you know, be at, so that if I did break my shit, be like, hey, show me what you know, and even then they would show me and I wouldn't know fuck all about it, you know, I wouldn't know nothing about it. So I don't know, it's just like that. I mean, that's the biggest thing about fishing. It's just a lot of practicing and learning from your mistakes, finding out what works and what doesn't work. I've found what works for me, and I could probably find other things that work for me, but this is what I like, you know. It's simple, effective, and I can do it on the fly, you know. So I'd say overall, I'm, fairly satisfied with what I know now. So yeah, I mean, you know, don't be afraid to try it out. You might, you might like it or you might not. You just don't know until you try. So give it a shot, and if you got any questions or something, put it down in the comments and I'll try and answer it best I can. I'm not an expert, but I know the beginner, the very basic, you know. So yeah, just got any questions, let me know. But let's see if we can get another fish, y'all. So I switched positions majorly, actually. So we're not at that bridge no more. We're actually at, right there, we're actually at a totally different spot, way far away from that bridge. I've never fished here before, but I've been getting a lot of action, as you can see right there. Well, about half an hour later, we got ourselves a cat. So I wasn't able to get this takedown on camera because it was so quick, but that's a beautiful catfish on the shrimp. Beautiful catfish. I can't complain whatsoever. That is a beautiful, beautiful catfish. Let's wipe them off here a little bit. Yeah, beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. This is probably my second biggest catfish I've caught. And yeah, after I got done talking to you guys, had it out there for about another 30-45 minutes, and he just smoked it. Absolutely just destroyed it to pieces. Nothing else left of it. You can actually see, oh, that's actually a leaf, but you actually might be able to see a little bit of that shrimp. Maybe not. But yeah, beautiful, 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 beautiful catfish. Right out there. Yep. That's a pretty one right there. All right, let's get her back in. Thank you for the fight. Thank you for the takedown. I greatly appreciate it. Now let's set you free. That's what we're talking about. So it was actually funny. So I ran out of worms and I was getting really good hit on the worm. But unfortunately I ran out of worms, so I had to switch to the shrimp. Well, I got snagged twice on that branch right there, and I was not a happy camper, to say the least. So what I did was I did one cast, didn't get nothing, and then I casted just about right here at an angle, and then I was able to get right to that little branch that's hanging down, those two branches that are hanging down right there. I was able to get right in between there, and that's where I got him. Huge takedown. But yeah, that's that catfish. I can't believe we actually got that thing. That thing was pretty big, and it put up a good fight. And thankfully it didn't come off the hook because I had my drag set really low, because I had to get more line out to reset my rig. And well, thankfully he didn't come off, and it was a really good fight. And yeah, second fish on the bank. Let's see if we can possibly get a third one. Yo, how's it going, everybody? I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to leave a big fat thumbs up and subscribe if you're new. And yes, this is actually present me, not past me. So yeah, I'm really sorry that this specific video cut out the way that it did. Unfortunately, after we caught that catfish, the GoPro wound up dying on us, and we didn't even get anything after we caught that catfish. I was out there for like another 15-20 minutes, and we didn't get nothing. So I guess it works out in the end. But I really hope that you guys have enjoyed these videos over the last 2 weeks, because they have been a pleasure to make. You know, I will not lie, they are a little bit difficult to make. They are a little bit difficult to edit, but as we progressively do more and more of them, they'll get easier and they'll be a lot more enjoyable. I have enjoyed making these videos and creating this series because I've wanted to do this for a long time, and I hope you guys are enjoying them as well. If you were not aware, these videos were recorded technically last year during mid to late summer, and the reason that they're coming out just now is just due to pure laziness and lack of motivation. You know, not gonna lie, you know, lost a little bit of motivation, wanting to do videos and whatnot, but you know, we're back in action. You know, we got dreams and goals that we gotta make, and we can't do it just sitting on our butt and doing nothing. So you know what, we gotta do something about that, and that's what we're doing today. So I really do hope you guys have enjoyed these videos over the last 2 weeks. I did notice, you know, watching these videos back and editing them, my knowledge with fishing was very minimal, especially with this video. With the circle hook and the worm. That made me cringe a little bit. I was thinking to myself, like, Totality, why the hell did you do that? I mean, it caught me a fish, but it wasn't the proper way to do it. So yeah, definitely, you know, once we get more fishing content rolling out this year, you will see an improvement fishing-wise. And if you guys have any feedback that you have on just this whole series in general, definitely leave it down in the comments below. I do want to hear anything and everything you guys have to say, because these videos were mainly just a test run. I mean, obviously I did want to bring them out to you guys and let you guys witness them as well and experience the enjoyment that I did on those specific days. But it's also to kind of see what works, what doesn't work, and what we have to improve on once we start fishing again this year. So yeah, if you guys are enjoying this series, definitely stick through to the end, because we got more content coming. We got more fishing content coming on the way, probably around mid to late spring is when we're going to start fishing again, which I'm very excited for, because I got some setups. I want to try out. And as for the fishing videos wise, we will be doing a little bit of mixture of Panfish Alley again, because I think Panfish Alley is a good place to fish. And being that, you know, we're coming back to it, you know, fish might be bigger. We might get some big mamacitas or something like that. You know, you just never know. And definitely do some more videos up at that bridge again. Hopefully get ourselves another good fish. Maybe a big sheephead, possibly a carp. I still haven't gotten a carp. Maybe we can get a carp on video, the first one in years. So yeah. If you enjoyed this series, leave a like on it, subscribe if you're new, turn on that bell for notification so every time I post you will never miss an upload. And with that, I will see you all in the next video. Thank you all for watching. I appreciate you all. I thank you for taking time out of your valuable day to watch these videos. It greatly means a lot to me. And with that, we will all see you in the next video with some gaming. We got gaming coming back next week, so stay tuned, stay pumped, and we will see you all in the next video. This is Totality, signing out. Peace!